This is Different Zone. Today we're breaking down one of the most iconic tank matchups in the world. On one side, the M1A2 Abrams, heavy, high-tech, and built to keep its crew alive at all costs. On the other, the T-90M, lighter, cheaper, and designed for fast, large-scale warfare. Two completely different philosophies. Two different ways to fight a war. The Abrams represents Western doctrine. Maximum protection, advanced electronics, and precision. The T-90M follows a different path, focusing on mobility, a lower profile, and efficiency. It's built to be easier to produce, easier to deploy, and effective in large numbers. One is a powerhouse. The other is a nimble striker. Which one holds the ultimate advantage? Let's start with how these tanks are built. The Abrams follows a simple idea. Protect the crew first. It's big, heavy, and packed with advanced systems. The T-90M takes a different approach. Keep it smaller, faster, and easier to produce in large numbers. That's why Russian tanks are usually lower to the ground, harder to hit, and more fuel efficient. But that design choice comes with trade-offs. The Abrams stores its ammunition in a separate compartment with blowout panels, meaning if it's hit, the explosion is directed away from the crew. That dramatically increases survival chances. The T-90M stores ammunition closer to the crew inside the turret. If penetrated, the result can be catastrophic. Smaller size helps avoid hits, but surviving one is another story. Two different ways to survive the same battlefield. When it comes to tank warfare, armor isn't just about stopping around. It's about surviving after being hit. The M1A2 Abrams uses advanced composite armor for maximum protection. Inside the design, ammunition is stored in a separate compartment with blowout panels. If the ammo detonates, the explosion is directed away from the crew, giving them a much higher chance of survival. Now compare that to the T-90M. It uses composite and explosive reactive armor, but its ammunition is stored in a carousel under the turret. If hit, it can lead to a catastrophic jack-in-the-box explosion. So, the Abrams is generally considered more survivable. But modern battlefields have changed. Threats now come from drones and top-attack missiles. The best protection is not getting hit at all. Both tanks are built to destroy each other, just in different ways. The Abrams is armed with a 120mm smoothbore cannon, known for its exceptional accuracy, especially at long range. Paired with advanced targeting systems, it can often hit enemies before they even realize it's there. The T-90M, on the other hand, uses a slightly larger 120mm gun. But here's the twist. It can fire guided missiles through the barrel, giving it added flexibility against distant or moving targets. So who wins? Let's take a look at the capabilities and battlefield presence to decide. At long range, the Abrams has the clear advantage in accuracy and fire control. But in terms of versatility and raw threat, the T-90M is still extremely dangerous. Let's dig deeper into the specific armor-piercing capabilities and advanced weaponry each tank carries into battle. The Abrams uses advanced kinetic energy rounds designed to punch through even the toughest armor with extreme speed and precision. Its human loader also allows flexible ammunition choices and consistent firing under pressure. The T-90M uses an autoloader system, which reduces crew size and keeps the tank compact, but it can limit flexibility and, in some cases, rate of fire. One prioritizes adaptability, the other efficiency and size. Modern battles don't stop when the sun goes down. The Abrams excels here with cutting-edge thermal imaging and fire control systems, allowing it to detect and engage targets in darkness, smoke, or bad weather. The T-90M has improved sights compared to older models, but it still generally trails behind Western systems in long-range target acquisition. First shot often decides the fight, and seeing first is everything. So, in a pure head-to-head engagement, the Abrams likely fires first and hits first. But if the T-90M gets the opportunity, especially with its missile capability, it can still deliver a lethal blow. Because in tank warfare, it's not just about who has the bigger gun. It's about who sees, aims, and fires first. Modern tank battles aren't just about who shoots first. They're about who sees first. The Abrams is equipped with some of the best thermal imaging systems in the world. It can detect enemies through smoke, darkness, and bad weather. It also uses a hunter-killer system. The commander and gunner can track different targets at the same time. That means faster reaction and faster kills. The T-90M has improved a lot in this area. Its thermals are much better than older Russian tanks. But overall, Western systems still have the edge. And in tank warfare, seeing first often means surviving. But sensors aren't just about vision. They're about awareness. The Abrams integrates advanced digital systems that connect the crew with other units, sharing battlefield data in real time. This creates a bigger picture at not just what the tank sees, but what the entire force knows. The T-90M has also introduced modern communication systems, improving coordination compared to older designs. But it's still generally less networked than its Western counterpart. Information can be just as powerful as armor. All this technology leads to one thing: speed of decision-making. The faster a crew can detect, identify, and engage a target, the higher their chances of survival. The Abrams is built around this idea: reduce reaction time to the absolute minimum. The T-90M focuses more on simplicity and reliability under pressure. One relies on advanced systems, the other on efficiency and durability. In the end, the tank that sees first, understands first, and reacts first is usually the one that drives away. Now here's where things get interesting. The Abrams uses a gas turbine engine. It's powerful, fast, and smooth. But there's a problem. It consumes a huge amount of fuel. That makes it harder to sustain in long operations. The T-90M uses a diesel engine. Less powerful, but far more efficient. It's lighter too, which makes it easier to transport and deploy. So, while the Abrams may feel like a supercar, the T-90M is more like a reliable off-road vehicle. In long wars, logistics matter, and here the advantage goes to the T-90M. So when it comes to mobility alone, the Abrams is impressive. But when it comes to staying in the fight over time, the T-90M has the logistical edge. Now let's step away from theory and look at reality. The Abrams proved itself in Iraq. It dominated older tanks and survived hits that would destroy most vehicles. The T-90M is being used in modern conflicts today, and we've seen losses, not just from tanks, but from drones, anti-tank missiles, and artillery. But here's the truth most people miss. Tanks rarely fight each other directly anymore. Today's battlefield is filled with threats from above, from far away, and from unseen enemies. So even the best tank is vulnerable without proper support. Modern warfare has completely changed the role of tanks. They're no longer lone giants charging across open fields. They operate as part of a system, alongside infantry, air defense, reconnaissance, and electronic warfare. Without that support, even the most advanced tank becomes an easy target. It's no longer tank versus tank. It's system versus system. Drones strike weak points that armor can't protect. Survivability depends on awareness and coordination. Real-world survivability is about coordination and positioning more than raw armor. So in real combat, the winner isn't just the Abrams or the T-90M. It's the side that uses its tanks smarter. Let's answer the big question. In a 1 versus 1 duel, the Abrams likely wins. Better armor, better targeting, better survivability. In a real war, it depends. The T-90M is cheaper and easier to deploy in large numbers. The Abrams is stronger but harder to maintain. Modern warfare is about strategy, support systems, and drones. And then there's something even more important: the crew. Training and decision-making often decide the outcome, long before the first shot is fired. A well-trained crew in a weaker tank can outperform an unprepared crew in a superior one. Technology matters, but people matter more. The winner is the side that combines strategy and skill and uses them better than the enemy. So the real question isn't just which tank is better. It's this: which army uses its tanks better? Because even the most advanced machine is only as effective as the system behind it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to Different Zone and tell me in the comments, Abrams or T-90M, which would you choose? And if you want more deep comparisons like this, from fighter jets to submarines, hit the like button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next battle. Next up, we might dive into another showdown: air power versus air defense. Which one really controls the sky? Until then, remember this: in modern warfare, it's not just about power, it's about how smartly you use it.